missionaries use language as a tool of winning souls. Can the same still be done so that we can redeem the use of Kalenjin language?
Oh yes, I must appreciate the then African Inland Mission Church at Kapsabet. It was the first place for the Bible translation from English to Nandi, the Nandi Bible, which was done by the late Samuel Gimnyige and company, and a European who had learned about the Nandi language. And that Bible is very important. They did it under the inspiration of the Holy Spirit, but the language was done very keenly, and that was important. And Nandi is the first indigenous language in Africa to be translated from English to Nandi. I think I should put it that way. From English to Nandi, the first in Africa. So it underlines the importance of Kalenjin language.
To the parents, what's your call?
I want to call upon our parents to take this language orientation among our youths and children very seriously. Because when you look at we have lost touch. Most of the children are now staying in urban centers. And like before, when children stay with their grandmothers, they learn this language effectively. So we want to call upon parents to reintroduce this. Mothers to take charge about this language orientation from the toddler stage. The problem is now our mothers are teaching children in Kiswahili or English. So the best we can do is our mothers should enforce the rule that our children should be talked to in mother tongue until and when the child is over 7 years or 8 years, when they are already aware of their surrounding. We should teach. African education was very important. Naming trees in Kalenjin language was very important. Animals, hunting practices, and even playing among children. They would play, they know the language. Like, I need a kwani. Then they will tell you it is a bird called Jebiswe, you know. The children would play in Kalenjin. They knew how to pass information. So, there are certain words which should not be used when parents are around. There are certain words parents should not use when addressing children. So, we should maintain this respect. That is why right now, our Kalenjin people have lost touch. There's no longer respect among the youths, between youths and parents. Because youths feel that they are more sophisticated than their parents because of the language. And that many of them now have forgotten their indigenous language, that is Kalenjin. So I encourage parents, during holidays, we should form clubs, we should form groups and centers to train our children back to square one, so that now they can be able to communicate effectively.
You've mentioned that proverbs were so crucial in teaching and in bringing up the youths or other kids. Kindly tell us why were the proverbs necessary?
Proverbs were embodied the important aspects of Kalenjin communication. Because proverbs, when you are having other cultures, there is certain information which should be passed through proverbs. Yes. Proverbs, you don't go direct. You go indirectly in passing the information. So this information may be passed to children alone, parents, or youth. So proverbs were actually told, and it informed most Kalenjin people of the importance of the communication aspects.
Will you mind giving us examples of 3 or 2 proverbs and their translation in English?
I need to look at them. Some of the proverbs is when we are talking with somebody, says "Ingorwaj mui, ingorwaj mui." It means when mui is the hide or skin, animal skin. whereby we used as a bed cover or a bed among the Kalenjins. So when you make a request to somebody and you ask, I need this assistance, the person will tell you, let means let me go and decide, or let me go and consult at night. Then they will be given information the following day. There's those say you don't pass through means means there are certain angles when we are bypassing men. You are not allowed to go through the right side of the men, because the way they tied their hides when they were putting on the old skins, so women were allowed to pass through the left side. So that's one of the proverbs in Kalenjin. Another one is Magiam do Asis. Magiam do Asis, Magiam do Korin. That is, you can share the sun, but houses is no. So when you have issues in our families, that is the one of them. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.